the stage. I can't see because I really wanted to see his fingers because I played guitar. And his fingers were moving so fast and I was so far away, so I kept getting closer. I got closer and finally I'm right under him. And I'm looking, I go, still not close enough. So I hopped on the stage and I sat there. I sat right at his feet, watching his fingers. And the security guy comes over and chucks me off the stage. The security guy leaves, I hop back up on the stage. Watching his fingers, can I do that? No, I can't do that. Oh, I can do that. The security guard comes, chucks me off the stage again. Security guard leaves, guess what I did? Went back right up on stage and sat down. Security guard comes out a third time, and Joey looks at him and goes, leave him alone, he's not bothering anyone. So for the rest of the show, I sat there at his feet, watching him play. And it was pretty cool for a 16-year-old guy who was playing guitar and wanted to get better. So now the show's over. I'm looking around. I go, there's only one way for these guys to come out. They have to come out and walk through the ballroom. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to meet these guys. So 10 minutes go by. And Judy, Beth, and Bonnie look at me and go, we're not going to wait any longer. We want to go see the horse jump off the platform 50 feet in the air. Okay, you guys go. I'm staying here. Not 5 minutes later, out comes the band. Joey, how you doing? Pete, how you doing? Tommy, how you doing? And we start talking. And we were talking. And it was an amazing conversation, my first conversation with the guys. And, you know, I said to them, one of the things I said was, how come you guys didn't do a song of yours last year at Madison Square Garden for the concert from Bangladesh? You were the only people there who had a current hit. And Joey looks at me and he goes, we were just so amazed to be on stage with George and Ringo and Eric and Bob Dylan that we didn't think to ask. And I looked at him, I go, I would have made sure to do mine. And they looked at me and they go, what? I go, I would have done my song. I'm the only guy who had a hit. I don't care who they are. So they're just, you know, well, how far did you come to see us? Do you live around here? No, I came 90 miles. You came 90 miles to see us? They couldn't believe that I would go 90 miles to see them. It just didn't click in their brains that someone liked them that much and would travel that far. And so I kind of said, well, this is where I live. Remember you back in March, you played at the Ritz Theater in Staten Island? Yeah, we remember that. Well, I live about 20 miles south of there. And you came all the way to see us? Yeah. So, you know, that was my first meeting with the guys, and we actually hung out for about an hour just talking about all sorts of different stuff. And so I made it my mission that every time Badfinger would come to town, I would go see them, I would go talk to them. This went on for a few years, right? 1973, 1974, and then, you know, Joey quit in the end of 74, and then he did natural gas. So I go to see natural gas, and he sees me. Raz! Yeah, Raz! How you doing? Oh, it's great. Great band. You guys are really rocking. So now, I moved to LA. And I said to my friends in my band in New Jersey, winter's coming, I'm going. What, is that the only reason you're going, to avoid the winter? No, Joey Molland's in LA. I'm gonna go find him. He's gonna want to produce me. You gotta get out of your mind. I go, no, that's what's gonna happen. Well, sure enough, 1979, I'm at Joe and Kath's house, and me and Joe are playing guitars. I'm writing songs, I'm bringing them over, we're recording them on his Revox, and then all of a sudden, there's little JoJo, baby JoJo. And so Joey and I are recording this song. I called him up one day and I said, Joe, I wrote this great song, we gotta record it. He goes, what's it about? I go, it's about you. It's a song called The Boy, which ended up being my first single. And so we go over there, I go over there, because he lived 10 minutes away, and me and him are playing, and there's Kathy coming out with baby JoJo, and she's walking to the kitchen to get the bottle, and she's looking at us, she's laughing, and she goes back with you. You didn't cry, which was good. And I said, oh, we're doing okay, JoJo's not crying. So now, this is at the Coldwater Canyon house. If any of you have heard of this house, this was the most amazing place to be. every day you go there. You didn't have to call, you could just show up. We're there playing guitars. There would be people stopping by, all sorts of English musicians who were in town would stop by. It was just fantastic. And then they had to move from Coldwater Canyon. So, they were a little tight on money, so they couldn't hire a moving company. Who did they hire? Well, me, Doc. We'd go rent a rider truck. So we take furniture over to Comanche, the new house, which was where Sean came. He was came into being at the Comanche house. And both of the guys kicked a lot in his stomach, too. So anyway, we're at our last visit to Coldwater to get the last bunch of things. And like any good Englishman, Joey had his vat of fat on the stove. And he goes, what am I going to do with that? He goes, I'll melt it. So he turns the flame on and we go grab some more stuff. Unfortunately, he turned it on high instead of low. So all of a sudden, we're getting the last things out of his and Kath's room. And he goes, Dad, you smell that? Yeah, what is it? Doc goes, oh man, it smells like a fire. So we go out, and in the kitchen, the cabinets are on fire. He melted the vat of fat, and it started bubbling, and it caught fire from, the flame, fat, fire. So Joey goes and runs out, and he gets a hose. Now, anyone knows or should know that you do not spray water on fat that's burning, because it's going to make the fire go bigger. So now we're looking at all the cabinets, and it's going to the ceiling. He gets on my shoulders, and he's up there spraying the ceiling, and he's spraying the cabinets. And I'm trying not to let him fall, And we go to Doc. Doc, go run outside and get help. So instead of running to the front yard, where the main street was, Doc runs into the backyard. And he's running from fence to fence. Help, help, fire, help, help. Who the heck is he going to get running in the backyard? Nobody. So now we get the fire out. And we're looking at the damage. And Joey's going, oh my God, there goes my security deposit. So we hop in the rider truck. I go, you got to call him. His landlord, by the way, was Vic Morrow. Vic Morrow was on a TV show called Combat. Then he made this movie Twilight Zone, which didn't have a happy ending for him. But so Joey called him. So Joey calls up Vic, and Vic goes, "Oh, don't worry. You can have your deposit back. I've got good insurance." And lo and behold, he had enough insurance to take that ranch house and make it a 2-story house, doubled its value. So Joey burnt the house down and made the owner a profit. I just have one more short thing to say. Anyone that knows Joey knows he's a people person. And if he wants to help you, he will do anything to help you. So many times that he worked with me, we did 10 albums together. And we did a whole bunch of Razz Band shows. But I'll never forget, in 1987, Badfinger was playing at the Bonaventure Hotel in downtown LA. Randy was there, and Mark was there, and Jerry Shirley was playing drums. So the show's over, their portion of the Beatle Fest is over, and Joey goes, "Okay, Raz, let's go record." So now, because I was working on an album, so we drive from downtown to Northridge to Muse Studios, which took about 45 minutes, and it's getting pretty late at night now. So we get to the studio, and we're starting our session, I'd say around midnight or so. And Joey, I had this song called I Got the Feeling, and Joey played these really cool guitar parts that interwove between my guitar parts, just perfectly, because when it comes to us playing guitar together, Joey was the yin to my yang. I'm going to sorely miss that. Everything. So anyway, Joey is playing the guitar. And then I have another song called Merlin, and Joey's gonna play slide on it. But by this time, it's 3 in the morning, and he was a little tired, he had a little too much to drink. He's laying on the couch, and he goes, Randy, go play the slide. Randy looks at him, what? Go play the slide. Okay, so Randy's up there playing the slide, and he played fantastic. Fantastic, thank you so much, brother. But the one thing was, even though Joey couldn't play, he was still there barking orders at Randy what to do. And it came out fantastic. So, Joey was always supporting me. He was my big brother. He really was. My daughter recently said Joey was more of a godfather to me. Uncle Joey was more of a godfather to me than my godfather. And I'll miss him forever, but I have so many great memories. I know we loved each other. We always said, when we hung up the phone, see ya, not goodbye. It was see ya, I love you. That was how we signed off. And I could go on forever, but that's where I'm going to stop. And thank you all for coming. Family appreciates it. Joey's here with us. I'm sure you feel him. He's here. These 2 pictures capture him perfectly. And just always remember, Joey was the guy that was just a guy named Joe. That's who he was. He was a guy named Joe who was doing stuff for other people all the time. He wanted everyone to feel special. Joey, I love you. I will miss you forever, but I know you're with me. God bless. Thank you, everybody.